Hello, thanks for joining me. Just gonna tell some more random stories. Some of them are, I didn't get hurt, but could have. So some more mishaps, I guess you'd call it. Um, when there was one time, my sister, she still lived with us. At some point, she went lived with her dad, but she was living with us, and my brother was visiting. So all three of us were together, which was, rare because he was usually in Trenton. But my dad had a three wheeler, and of course, we weren't allowed to mess with the three wheeler. That was for hunting and stuff. But also, we're young, so they're gone. I was pretty young, so it was mainly my brother and sister decided we're going to take the three wheeler. So we all get on the three wheeler. My sister in the front, my brother in the middle, I'm on the back. Well, we go to take off. My sister guns it. It does a wheelie. I fall off the back, land on the ground, knocks the air out of me. They're freaking. They think I'm probably really hurt. I'm not. Just had the air knocked out of me, but I'm little. So now they're afraid I'm on a tail because I got hurt, sort of. So then I got to drive the three wheeler for a little while. So that was pretty fun. Always like, I gotta get hurt, and then they're like, here, you do this now. So I don't know. I guess that's the way it is with older siblings. They don't want to let you do shit until they hurt you, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, you can." And then I had this bike that I think my grandpa got me, but it looked like a motorcycle, but it was just a bicycle, but it just looked like an old timey motorcycle frame, and it was so old and rusty you couldn't pedal it. But the yard where we lived had a hill. So I would just push it to the top of this hill and roll it down the hill, and it'd go pretty good, until it lost momentum. And so I was doing that one day, just up the hill, down the hill, over and over and over. And the last time I come down the hill, and for some reason the front tire just rolls off and keeps going, and the like spokes or whatever that was holding the wheel just stabs into the ground. It did throw me over the handlebars, but it could have. I could have got hurt, but it didn't. But still, I was like, how did that happen? You would think just the I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but that happened. Now that reminds me though. This was messed up. We were all gonna go to Candlewood. Me and my brother, and I think some cousins were down from Arkansas. And we were all gonna go to Candlewood, which is like this public pool. But we wasn't going right then, so we all decided to go riding bikes around the block. And then we would go swimming. So we go around the block, and then we get around almost back to where we started, where my aunt and uncle live. And we all go down the hill by their house. And I hit some loose gravel at the bottom of that hill. I like go over the handlebars, slide like on my face and everything, just down the street, just. So now I've got like cuts on my face, cuts on my chest, everywhere. And you can't go to a public pool with open wounds. So now I'm all banged up, and now none of us can go swimming. So they didn't really like that too much. So there's that. Trying to think. I thought I had another memory that I just had. I'm thinking. Give me a minute. There's got to be more times that I wreck something or something. I'm drawing a blank here. I don't know why, but I'm drawing a blank here. Let me think. Oh yeah, here's the story that came to me. when I was thinking about going down the hill, it reminded me of this. When I was like in kindergarten, I think I was in kindergarten at this point, but still, that's what, 5 years old? My grandma lived in Fraser, and she would pick me up from kindergarten, and I'd go stay at her house till my mom got off work, and she'd pick me up. Well, I had a scooter there. You know, a scooter is just basically a skateboard with handlebars, so you just kind of push with your foot and ride. So she had a driveway with a big incline, and I'd go to the top of that and ride it. And I didn't want to go into the street, so I would swerve into the yard. And there was a van in the yard, and I would just miss this van. Like, I'd swerve into the yard, right past this van, and just narrowly miss it every time. Well, the last time I did it, I did not narrowly miss the van. I swerved and I rammed right into the van, hit my face and everything. My lips swole up. I was done with the scooter on that day. Yeah, so something about me and going down hills just never works out for me. I either lose a wheel, skid across the road on my face, or hit a van. I don't know why. I don't know why. Dang it, I just thought of another one, and I keep forgetting. Oh, yeah. When I was younger, probably kindergarten, maybe a little younger, but somewhere in there, 5 years old, I'd go stay with my other grandma, my dad's mom, and she lived in Mumford, I believe. And when I was little, really into the Ninja Turtles. Loved the Ninja Turtles. And for some reason, even though my favorite was Michelangelo, on this day I was pretending I was Raphael for some reason, which is probably my least favorite. So I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, I climbed a tree, thought I was a Ninja Turtle. I wasn't. Jumped out of the tree, sprained my ankle, start screaming. My grandma comes and finds me. She's like, "What happened?" I said, "I fell out of the tree." So she puts my ankle on ice. And so once it starts not hurting as much, I finally told her I didn't fall out the tree. I thought I was a Ninja Turtle, and I jumped, and she laughed. She brings that up to this day about me thinking I was a Ninja Turtle and falling out of a tree. And another time with the same grandma, she was watching me at our house in Fraser we left Fraser when I was in kindergarten, so I was at least kindergarten or younger. Some reason I was going to go into the neighbor's yard, and even though we had a chain link fence that separated our yards, that ended at the end of, where our yards meet the road, it ended. I could have just walked around, but I basically just wanted to climb the fence. There was nobody over there to play with. I just wanted to climb the fence. So I get to the top of the fence, and it's got those like V's at the top where they, cut the chain link off because the fence ends. When I got to the top, a piece of the fence went into my hand and like stuck, and I couldn't get it off. So I'm kind of hanging on the fence. I don't want to let go with my feet and stuff because then I'll just rip it out of my hand. So I'm just stuck there screaming until my grandma comes and pulls me off the fence. I don't know what was wrong with me. I wasn't even a Ninja Turtle that day. I was just doing something stupid. But anyway, there's like 4 or 5 more stories of me getting hurt for idiotic stuff. So maybe y'all have fun with that. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll think of something else to tell y'all tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.